Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I have a fun project that I think is pretty straightforward, simple, but I think it leaves a great impression on the items we have here. So what I've done is made these fabric strips with simple muslin. I've got just the plain unbleached muslin and my border stamps from Tim Holtz. I got these on Amazon. I think they're on sale for like $18, $19, which I thought was a pretty good deal for Tim Holtz stamps. Was that 6 of them? Yeah, 6 borders. But really any sort of any sort of stamp would do to make a border kind of design going on here. So these are 2 that I made up really quick. This is from my faux pockets that I had made. I'll show one here, like when I did the faux pocket video. I will link that in the description here. This one I attached the fabric with brads, and I did wrap it around to glue it because this is supposed to be a pocket, so it won't be seen in the back. So not only will it be a pocket like the faux envelope was, it now has a spot where you can put an additional item in there, like a belly band, the way I attached it. Now obviously I could have glued the whole thing down, but I thought that was kind of cool to add that extra thing in there. This is from, I did some side tucks with these floral sheets about a week or so ago, where I punched them with my fancy little punches here, put a little label on here. But I took the same piece that I had, cut it down a little to make a tag, and same thing, this one I did not wrap around. I probably, since it's like a tag, probably like add some washi tape or something to the back there. But again, this is a great place to put an additional separate tag, or another place to put some fun stuff in there. Now I could technically put this down as glue this down as another belly band this way. It's a little shorter than these full page belly bands. Could glue it as a side tuck to be able to you know, have something where it does tuck in the side, as well as having that. So lots of options, but I just think this is so cute and easy. So let me show you how I did them, and we'll get these to the side. Now, like I said, I have the plain muslin. I bought approximately, I think about half a yard recently. I've used this before to make little labels. I have, upside down, I still have a little bit left of this. That was a big piece that I had stamped, but I had made these little labels using strips of fabric and the Tim Holtz stamps. I use these a lot to add to things. But this is just a little different, being they are strips to make borders. So what I pulled out is, like I said, I've got those flower things, I've got the pockets. I do have these, which could be tags or pockets. I pulled out these that I did in the fall, which are, I would kind of call like mosaics almost, where they're put inside, glued onto black, so they're separated by the center. I've got some like fall master boards that I cut up into the size of pockets or tags or journal cards, and I've got some of these like flip open things that I had made some stuff for. So lots of just undecorated stuff. When I have that, this is a pocket that I just sewed out of a Edith Holden book. And I've got these also from that. So lots of different ones that I can add some borders to. Okay, so I'm going to get this going here. Now, in the video where I did the strips, I originally showed, I explained how when you get muslin, they cut it with scissors. It's usually not straight, so I'll take the first, I'll take one snip and pull it so that I can get it straight. And you can see that this is not too bad. It's just a little bit off. So this one wasn't too bad off a grain. All right, so what I've decided to do on these is make the strip 1.5 inches. And the reason I did the 1.5 inches is most of these borders were about 1 inch wide. This one's a little smaller, this one's a little bigger, that one's a little smaller. So I thought 1.5 inches is great because I like the fact that it had not stamped part above and below the border. But obviously if you wanted to make them skinnier and just have it stamped, that's an option. If you know, bigger, of course up to you, but I did 1.5 inches. So all I did after I straightened the row is I took my scissors and I cut it about 1.5 inches, and it's again, it's just, I eyeballed it, I didn't exactly measure it, and then you just take and tear, and tear. Take it to the salvage end, and you snip. Okay. All right, oh, and for this I also bought the muslin that's only 36 inches wide. I didn't want huge pieces. I think it's easier to handle. I bought it on sale. I think it's normally like $2.99 a yard, so half a yard is like $2, and it was on sale, so it was like $1.50 for this piece. Great deal. Kind of like buying those. I was in my last video. I said, how about going buying patterns? You can get them pretty cheap. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull off some of the excess strings that come along with it. Okay. All right, so let's I've been doing the spring ones here because I thought they had some fun spring colors, but maybe I'll do these. So these pocket size, these are about 6 inches, so those are really tag size. These pocket size, those are also about 6 inches, so they're about tag size. Okay. All right, I was kind of hoping for more pocket size, but I guess I can always trim it down. All right, ooh, those are postcards. I forgot I made those into postcards. Okay, been a while since I made these. I gotta use these. Okay, I don't want to cut those down, but I still can decorate them. Okay, let's do that because I see that's very similar colors, so let's make some fun for those. All right, so I'm gonna just get a sheet of paper, put under for the stamping, and we're just gonna open it up here. And all right, so I think I'm gonna want to try. I think I want to try this one, and we'll put that there. Okay, so I think if I want to make something for that, I think I might want something kind of fun and pinkish colored. Well, let's try some picked raspberry. The first one that I did, the sample ones that were here, I did peeled paint, by the way, if you're interested. Okay. So how was everyone today? Hopefully well. It's been a cloudy, rainy kind of day around here. They keep talking about, what do you call it? Groundhog Day is coming up soon, and it's looking like it's going to be cloudy and rainy then, or maybe, no, sun, whichever it was, I forget. But they're saying 6 more weeks of winter. Or 6 more weeks till spring, I forget what they call it. So, not looking too promising. But it's still a little warmer than normal for the next couple weeks, which is good. Oh, isn't that cute? Is this the same one I did for that one? No, that's not. Right? No, okay. I didn't think so, but for half a second it looked like the same one. Okay, I'm going to just stamp a couple borders and then be able to cut the length that I want to go. Now, I think the hardest part is if I want to join these. Oops. I think that's the hardest part. But I was thinking of something, if I have it spread out, I have an idea to do something here. It's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Let's do one more, just for giggles. Okay. Okay, so there's a little more space there than I would have liked. Let me clean this off here real quick. And so what I was thinking I could do is kind of fold it a little bit and just touch it. Yeah, it's not too bad. Kind of bridge the gap between the two. Okay, and who knows, that might be where exactly I cut it anyway. All right, so okay, let's do this one here. Put that on that card, and it does look like the border is about right there. So I'm going to snip it where that line is, and I'm gonna snip the selvage off right where it started. The selvage is hard, and I'm sure I could probably use it for something, but not for this project. So to make it a little more fun, I do go and I pull a few rows of the end off just to give that frayed appearance, if I'm going to keep it on the top. Now for the one that I wrapped around and glued in the back, I did not do the end like that. But for the ones that I did here that are sticking out, I did fray the ends. So kind of, again, just the look you're going for. This one looked like it's going to be just short of the card, so we're going to give it a fun frayed edge. And then it also has the stamp kind of flows off the end too. All right, get rid of a couple layers of the other stuff. This reminds me, when I did the other stamping project, I was like surrounded by strings for like days. Okay. All right. So, all right, easy peasy. Now, the next thing is tracking down my awl. There it is. Okay. So I use my awl punchy things to put a hole to put the brads in there. So let me grab the brad box and see what I want to use. Oh, I got these pretty ones. Those are like the same color. Those would be nice. Okay, let's go with those. All right. And I was also thinking I might try it on the next one to see if eyelets would work. All right. Okay, so before I attach that, I think I'm gonna just ink the outside of this. And actually, I think I'm gonna round it, even though I didn't round the postcard to start. I think I'm just gonna throw a little, just a little bit of a round. There we go. Okay. All right, that's better. Okay. Now, I do see one problem with this. Now that I'm trying to put it on here, is there's a stamp on the back because it's a postcard. So I'm thinking, I still want to put this on here, but I'm thinking I'm just going to have to glue it. And not put it through, because it'll be a journal card. All right, but I probably could. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna poke that through, and there we go. Thinking I'm gonna open it up like I normally would, and then when I glue it down, smash this down, I'll just glue it down and it'll still be on there. Yeah, that'll work. Like I lost the other brad. There it is. All right, probably should have done that. Fold it in half. Eyeball where it needs to go. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it down there. I like it down there. Okay, so I'm going to add a bunch of glue to the end here to still make it a belly band. See if that'll work. Oops. All right. Now I have glued down these fabric swatches in the past with this glue, and it works just beautifully. You could probably use like a Fabri-Tac for it. I do have that somewhere, but this, I've noticed when I use it, it dries clear and you don't see any shadow through the fabric. Sometimes the Fabri-Tac, you'll see like a grayish shadow behind it, even after it dries. So, okay, well that works. You don't see it behind there, and it is done. And you would take, I'm just going to grab this and still make it into a belly band, right? Cute. Okay. All right. Well, there's that one. All right, so I don't think I'm going to do any more of the postcards because, yeah, one was enough. Yeah, cute. Okay. All right, so I do have, it'd be cute to do that. I wonder if I could put it on the side here. This was, like I said, this was one of the ones I had left over from when I did that other video. With the other belly band side tucks. So I say we try it again here. I think I'm gonna, I don't have a dauber for this, so I am just gonna do this to ink the edge because it's a pretty pink. I like it. Yeah, fun and springy. Okay, so like I said, I think if I just put it going this way and make it into, all right, so we're gonna cut it here and we'll fray it. This one is, since I'm gonna make it a side tuck or belly band, I will be able to put the brad through or the hook. Maybe I'll do the eyelet on this one. Okay, so we're just gonna fan the edges here just to give it a little fluff. Yeah, okay. All right, so the question is, all right, I'm gonna make sure I have an eyelet that can work with this. I do have some pink ones, but they're the tiny little ones. Not a big fan of using those, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay. I could do, the other one I could do is white. There's a bigger. All right, I'm gonna take the two whites out. So if I can't push the little one in, maybe I could push the big one in. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, tiny hole, tiny hole. Okay, tiny hole worked. Get off of there. Okay, have it on the tiny hole setting. Okay. I don't remember using the tiny hole recently, but it's all good. There we go. Didn't squish as much as I would like. I think probably because I have the big back. Forgot to. I should look up the list and see which one it is, but that would be too simple. There we go. That will work. Okay, so, all right. I don't want to pull it too tight because I don't want to, what do you call it, warp the card, but okay, this must have slid up. There we go. Okay. And little pink eyelids. Get your way in there. There we go. Okay. It works so much better when you have the setting on the correct one the first time. Beautiful. Look how cute. That's cute. I like that. All right, so again, I'll crook it, but be able to stick this on a page. Let me see, do I have a page nearby? No. Okay, not really a true page, but eventually it'll be a page. Now let's fold it. I still have to trim it. But eventually it would go glued on a page. You could center it as a belly band or put it on the side for a side tuck, and then be able to card in there. Cute. So cute. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, moving on. Okay, so I do have this little bit of pink left on here. So what I could do is, if, like I said, I had a tag that I just want to use, I can use it for that. But I think I want to do a blue. I got 2 blues here for these tags. So I think I'm going to do some blue. I'm going to put my green and pink away. All right, I got my faded jeans blue. All right, I still might use that eyelet still. I like that. That was fun. Okay, so, all right, so this is really kind of old and scripted. So let's use the big ginormous one. That could be fun. Okay, my stamp. There we go. All right, I'm going to start from this side. Now, if you're having issues with it rolling up like this, you can take some water. I'm going to throw them. Just take a little bit of water. Boop, 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 boop. And you can hand flatten it, or you can get an iron out and do it that way. But either way, it's easy to straighten this out. I did notice when I did these strips, I did them 1.5 inches. When I did the labels, I did them at 1 inch, and they seem to roll more, being thinner like that. So I think the wider you make these strips, the less likely they are to roll over. So give that half a second to dry, and dry. Okay, it's drying. All right, so we are gonna do faded jean on these. Make sure to get all the little nooks and crannies and swirls, and there's a lot of different places for this ink to sit. All right. Now this one I think is a little bit bigger than the 1.5 inches that I have, so it's gonna hang over a little bit more than the other ones did. Oh, I know. All right, let's do another one. One up a little higher. You got room for one more? Yeah, I got room for one more. So that's where the fold was for the fabric. So like I said, 36 inches. So it looks like about 3 of these repeats makes about half of it. So it kind of worked out pretty good for it. All right. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay. And you can get put away. Cover that up. All right, so I think I'm going to start from this end. I said, we'll save that for a tag or something. And all right, so these are nice and tiny, so we can definitely use those as tags. So I'm gonna find my tag slant. There it is. And we're just gonna knock the bottom off a little and knock the top off a little thicker. And I think I'm gonna probably would have been fun to ink this with the blue. Is it too late? Probably not. Okay. I'm gonna punch this for a possible ribbon later on. And I felt this coming up when I was inking. So let's throw that on here. Okay. All right, so being this is small and a tag, I really only need to do a little bit. I'll probably do it that way. And we'll shred it. Shred it and forget it. What's that from? Some food cooking utensil thing. Set it and forget it. What was that from? Now that's going to drive me nuts. If anybody knows that commercial, remembers that, what kind of food cooking utensil was that? Because it is going to drive me nuts. I remember them saying, set it and forget it. One of those infomercials. Okay. So we're going to shred it and forget it. Okay. So do I want to just glue it down? I could just glue it down. That'd be a fun accessory. I don't think I'll necessarily use it to stick another tag in there, but it'd be fun to do with I probably should have had that wrap around. All right, I'm going to save that for an accessory. I'm going to save that for a, what do you want to call it? Accent piece. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna, we'll wrap this around so that I can cover up the back brads, even though it's a tag, kind of like when you wrap around paper. Okay. All right. So I guess I'm just gonna cut it to this line where it was. Sorry, all got quiet there. Keep thinking about that, set it and forget it. What a silly thing to be obsessed about. Okay. Again, tons of strings. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna attach it with what I decided to use it, and then wrap it around to glue it down and cover it. So I think maybe I do want back to brads on this one, because I do know I've got some blue, fun blue ones. that are, whoops. Come here. I hate when my colors get mixed up. All right, get making the green. Okay. All right, so I got that blue, or I got, no, that's too bright. Okay, so we're going with the more dustier blue, I would call it, grayish blue. Okay. All right. Want the white on the bottom or the white on top? White on the bottom. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pokey tool it and put the brad in. Okay, and then we're gonna pokey tool this side. Once again, making sure it's not getting pulled too tight. Do my best to eyeball where it goes. Okay, all right. And we are just gonna throw some glue on here, throw a little on there. Okay. Now, if I don't like the way it looks in the back, I could always take and find paper to cover that up. Throw some, what do you call it? Tea dye paper, coffee dye paper on there, cover it up. Or of course, just leave that for decoration, like wrapping the paper around. Yeah, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Simple. I still got area up here that I'll be able to decorate with something. Could always tuck, if I cut the flower out, have part of it behind there. A bird or something kind of have in there. One of those peoples. I did pull these out earlier for something. Like if I decide I want to, put something on there, they could be in the pocket. Yeah. It's too low for that. I could have put it up higher next time with his little feet sticking out the bottom. That's cute. Oops. Unhook yourself. Yeah, definitely could do something like that. Okay. Not decorating right now. So, just doing some ads. Okay. And let's see. I want to do one more with these. Some bright yellows or something that could be kind of fun. Definitely more fall-like, but I don't want to do another one of those. This one could be fun. Brighten it up a little bit. It's a pocket. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that one. I did earlier. I had ripped another strip, so I had one ready to go. And all right, berries and privet. So maybe like a red. A red could be fun. All right, I got barn door, and this could be fun. I like that one. Okay, let's do let's do some of these. And actually this probably could go with one of those. So I'll make enough to do 2. While I'm on a roll, as they say. Okay. Probably should have something a little bit thicker underneath here, but it seems to be still working okay. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be, yeah, that'll be enough for that one. Okay. Oops. I don't think there'll be a problem. Okay. Cute, 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 cute. Okay. Put that away. Whoops. Never pushed that one down enough. Okay. Now, all right. So let's cut that first one off. And cut the selvage off. Okay, so if this one, probably make it a little shorter so I can see the strings. As a pocket, yeah. All right, so let's make it a little shorter. And a little shorter. Measuring would be nice. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we're gonna use that. I'm gonna take the ends off. And figure out if I want to do eyelets. I think I want to do eyelets because it kind of reminds me of maybe the berries would be circular, but I guess Brad's would be circular too. I guess that debunks that theory. I guess it depends on which one I have a better red of. All right, I don't think I really have, I've got more pink Brads. I've got tiny little red Brads. Okay. Tiny little red Brads. All right, put those out for a second. All right, let's check the eyelets. Okay. I don't really have red eyelets. They're more of a burgundy. The red that I have is a snap. And I don't have much luck using the snaps to attach with that, because this, I don't think this was necessarily made for snaps. But I guess it's the same size as the little eyelets. All right, let's give it a shot. Whoops. Okay. All right. All right, well, I do have it set for the little hole, which is good, or the little, all right, I gotta go in deeper. I don't want to attach the brad where it's been defluffed, because that's not going to do anybody any good. Okay. put the, whoops, put the snap in the fabric and then in the hole. Okay, so I gotta change it to the flat and that. Okay. All right, let's try that one. Try that one better. Okay. That's cute. I like it. Okay. All right, so baby hole. Baby snap. Okay. There we go. Okay, it is attached. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Like I said, I still have the ability to do a pocket and a fun tuck. Yeah, a little looser than I'd like, so I might, if I decide what I want to do, put a little glue at the end here so it gets pulled a little taut and stays there. But for now, I think it's good to go. Okay, oh, might as well do this last one here. And I'm gonna make this into round it to a journal card. Whoops. Gotta make sure I put those red breads away. Maybe I'll use the red breads in this one. Okay. All right, so we got this. And maybe we'll do the wrap around on this and cover the brads up. Oh, gotta cut this end. Okay. Well, I hope you like this idea. Like I said, it's fairly simple to do, but I think it adds a great deal of fun to pockets and tags and anywhere else you want to add a little bit of dimension to something without adding a bunch of weight to something. So if you like the video, a thumbs up would be awesome. Helps the YouTube over gods go, hey, that must be a nice video. Let's share it to people. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and do that. Got some more fun projects in mind. Actually, I got another project with some fold over kind of pockets that I think this would be perfect. This idea would be perfect to use. So, okay. All right, I think I'm going to cover that up because it looks like a blood streak. Can I do it this way? I could technically do it that way. but then I wanted to roll it over. So no, I can't do it that way. Got to do it this way. Okay. I want to put it in the center. No. Okay, I think I'm going to go with my initial gut and say that's the correct spot. Okay. All right, so we are going to do pokey tool, and we're going to do those red brads that I had pulled earlier. Okay, put it look right there. Okay, and we'll cover that up in a second. We'll get that folded over. Turn this way. There we go. Okay, and we'll do this side. Okay, and I'll get a little glue on this. Throw a little glue on the brad. Don't know if that really helps or doesn't, but I figured it can't hurt, right? All right. Oops, a little glue. Glue in the center, I forgot. Okay. All right. Cute. Super cute. A little bit too wide. I could trim that down a little bit, but something like that would fit in there. A little tag would definitely fit in there. Cover that up with some lighter paper to make it an actual journal card, and we're good to go. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Get these out to the sides and see what we got. Show off the fun. I just heard my other eyelets fly. I pulled out those two. I'm gonna have to track them down. There's the one, put it in there. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Okay. All right, let's get this out of the way and see what we got. All right, didn't do any of those. That, and do that, and the two originals. Okay, I got quite a few done there. Yeah. All right, let's get these together. Okay. All right, so, like I said, this is the one I did off camera for a side tuck with the like belly band inside, and this is the faux pocket with the wraparound on there. Very cute. And then we did the tag with the blue. Got the wraparound also taped down. Little hole, I'll be able to stick a ribbon on the front there for the tag. And we got this sweet with the side, being able to do a belly band on the side, be able to glue that down, side tuck, belly band, very cute. And then we've got this one, which is the postcard, but now has a spot to be able to put something in there. And as I was saying that, I could also throw a little glue on the bottom of these so that it becomes a pocket versus going through. Cute. You see, it's a whole thing. You should get some ideas from ideas, and maybe you don't use the same thing I did exactly or handle it the same way, but it's just a springboard to new ideas. So I really like this one, even though they are fall colors. I like that one a lot. And then finally, this pocket, the leaves kind of in the back with that. Yeah, fun stuff. All right, well, that is going to be it for me today. I truly enjoy having each and every one of you stop by. And as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.